Hey Aries, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for July 6th through the 13th. A little bit of a different setting today. Barney is on my lap and let's see, Boogie is over there in Barney's spot chewing up a toilet paper holder, which is his favorite thing to do. Yep. Yeah, so let's get started. Barney is a little bit, he gets nervous when Boogie is around because Boogie actually has something called rage syndrome. He's not in control of it, okay? It's something that, it's almost like epilepsy for dogs. And so when he gets real upset or he sees a dog that's barking, he'll immediately transfer that energy to whatever dog is around him. And usually Barney is the target. So, yeah, that's kind of an issue in our household. They do like to play together, but when they're not playing or when they're around me, Barney gets nervous. So Boogie got through the gate, as he does sometimes. And he's being a little bit of a stinker. Right, Barn? Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, I'm a little scared of him, Ma. I just don't know. He's very unpredictable. I don't know when he's going to be nice to me. I don't know when he's going to jump on me. All right, so what are we doing today? We're asking some questions, some specific questions. This is going to represent your person in the past, okay? And this is going to represent your person right now. And we're going to give a question to each card. Oy, oy, oy. These cards are too big for my hands. There. This card represents something that they couldn't deal with in the past. And this card represents something that they are experiencing right now in the present. All right? All right, so let's see. All right, so this first card here represents what they liked about you in the past. Hangman. All right, so I feel like they liked that you could see things from their perspective, okay? So, you know, if you guys had any disagreements or anything that came up, you know, you were able to look at it from their perspective and show them that, you know, you understood things from their perspective. So they liked that about you. What was it about you that turned them off? We have 9 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this is, you might have had your head in the clouds a little bit. You might have been, you know, this is about wish fulfillment. So they might not have agreed with your wish fulfillment at the time. So if you ever shared with them, you know, what it was that you wanted from them or what it was that you wanted in relationship with them, you know, I feel like they weren't necessarily ready for it, okay? They didn't really want to talk about, you know, the future with you. All right? They might have been, you know, attached somewhere else. They might have just wanted to be single. they just were not ready for wish fulfillment at that time, okay? All right, so let's see over here. What did they misunderstand about you? Knight of Wands. Wow. So here's the deal. I feel like, even going back to this card, I don't feel like they saw you as long-term potential. They saw you as very sexy, very seductive, very tantalizing, very attractive, okay? But they also saw you as being very attractive to others as well. You know, they couldn't say for sure that they were the only person in your life, okay? They were uncomfortable with this. They might have misunderstood this about you. You know, they might have seen you as a little bit of a flirt, a little bit of a player, and I don't feel like that was the case, all right? Even though you might have gotten a lot of attention from other people, that doesn't mean that you're a player. It means that your vibration is attracting a lot of other people. And that's, you know, that's not anybody's fault. So I feel like this is something that they misunderstood about you, okay? And then finally, what did you do that made them feel special? All right, so we have the World. So I feel like with this card, I feel like you gave them the world. I feel like they felt that, you know, when you were only with them, you made them feel special. You made them feel like they were, you know, your world. Even though they misunderstood this about you, I feel like when they were alone with you, they actually saw the truth. They actually saw that you saw them as wish fulfillment. You saw them as somebody that you could be with long term, that you wanted to be with long term. So they were clearly a little bit conflicted here, because I feel like they saw, you know, two things, two sides. One was maybe when the two of you were around other people, they saw that other people were very drawn to you, very attracted to you, spoke highly of you. But when the two of you were alone, I feel like you gave them the world and they enjoyed that. You made them feel like they were on top of the world, okay? So, you know, I feel like with the Hangman over here, which is what they liked about you, which is, you know, when you two would talk, you know, you would validate their perspective. You wouldn't jump completely into your own perspective. You would respond to them and say, yeah, you know, I can completely see why you would want to do X, Y, and Z, or why you love doing A, B, and C. You validated them a lot. They liked that you could see things from their perspective. So this is something right here that they weren't able to necessarily deal with in the past when it came to you. Strength. Okay, so you demonstrated strength here, you demonstrated strength here, and frankly, you demonstrated strength here with Nine of Cups. You were authentic about what it is that you wanted in this connection. Okay, and that takes strength because that shows vulnerability. And vulnerability, is almost the opposite. It is the opposite of ego. So I don't feel like you were highly in your ego with this person. You paid attention and you wanted this person to feel good about themselves. You cared about that. Okay? the fact that they had this misperception about you as a Knight of Wands is really a shame, because I feel like, and I feel like they would say this too, that you really showed all of the aspects of somebody that they wanted in their life, that they saw as their ideal person. And honestly, I'm surprised that we don't have the Empress here. So what I want to do is, with the Strength card, I feel like where you demonstrated strength the most was 9 of Cups. So let's clarify the 9 of Cups. And 9 of Cups is about what turned them off from you. All right, so let's see. 9 of Cups, 3 of Swords. All right, so So 3 of Swords, here's the deal. Yes, 3 of Swords can be a heartbreak, but I don't feel like that's what this is speaking to. I feel like this is disbelief. This person, again, what turned them off about you was that you talked about your hopes and dreams. And I feel like you might have involved them in those hopes and dreams. They might not have been ready for it. It took a lot of strength from you to do that. This can be disbelief. So I feel like why this might have turned them off was because they didn't believe you that they were who you really wanted to be with. Because of this Knight of Wands card, this is the misunderstanding. This person suspected that there's no way that you could be as attractive and beautiful and alluring and sexy and not be interested in other people. So that was a big mistake on their part. Big mistake. Let's clarify the Strength card. All right, so we have 5 of Swords. This is what they couldn't deal with, okay? And because they couldn't deal with it, what ensued after that was a lot of conflict. I feel like this person is in conflict over the disbelief that they had around what you were saying about your hopes and dreams and this Knight of Wands energy. They weren't completely sure that you were all theirs. They just weren't, all right? And now they're in, well, not now, but at the time, they were in a lot of conflict over this. They were in conflict over the strength that you showed in your vulnerability, the strength that you showed in being able to see their perspective, the strength that you showed in, letting them know that they were your world, that you made them feel on top of the world. This person, whoever it is, and I don't know what happened between the two of you in the past, but, from this perspective, from my perspective, they feel absolutely like they ended up defeated because of your strength of character, your strength of belief in yourself. I feel like you were just showing who you truly were to this person, and they decided to question you, possibly accuse you of, and I love it when somebody accuses you of doing something wrong when another person happens to be attracted to you, where you have absolutely no control over that, right? So this person could have been somewhat jealous, okay, when it came to you. All right, let's move this up a little bit. All right, so let's take a look at where they're at now. All right, so what do they like now when it comes to you? Three of Wands. All right, so that tells me that they might see you or feel you waiting for them. All right? They might know that your expectations are that they are going to come back to you, and they like the idea of you waiting for them. And why do they like that? Because that means that you're not focused on anybody else, which is their misperception in the past. It kind of validates and confirms that they are the only one that you want. All right, so let's see. Whoops. All right, so what do they dislike now? Strength. All right, this still intimidates them. They didn't like it here, and they still don't like it. All right, because if you're this strong, if you're able to make yourself vulnerable about your feelings, about what you want in life, and vulnerability is actually demonstrating strength, they still don't like this about you. So it's like you've got to ask yourself, you know, what am I really waiting for here? Because it feels to me like this person, you know, may not have changed at all. You know, if they're still intimidated by the strength and the ability to make yourself vulnerable, you could be headed for a repeat story here. All right, so let's see. What has changed when it comes to this person? Knight of Wands. Can you believe this? I feel like now they know that this was not the case in the past. They know that you are not a player. They know that you are highly attractive to other people, and they know that if they're going to be with you, they have to accept this. So their perspective on you being a player in the past has changed. But they still don't like the fact that, you know, you're a strong Aries fire sign that, you know, knows what they want and is able to make themselves vulnerable in order to share your feelings. They don't like this because on some level they know that actually that increases your strength, that increases your power. They don't like that. All right, so finally, is there love here? We have Ace of Swords. All right, so this card represents the truth. So let's see. We have abundance. This is something that they are experiencing right now. So they might have abundance in love. They might have abundance in, you know, in some aspect of their life. You know, I feel like we have to clarify the Ace of Swords here. What the truth is there love here? Nine of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. And Four of Cups. All right. When we're asking if there's love here, Ace of Swords says the truth is this person does nothing but worry. I feel like they worry a lot about, they still worry about this. They worry about this when it comes to you. Strength, even though they know they were wrong about this Knight of Wands energy, they still worry about it because you get a lot of attention. That's just what you radiate, okay? Nine of Pentacles, they worry about you, being single, being content, being single. Like they see you doing just fine on your own. Whoever you are connecting with, it's like this person doesn't seem to have a ton of confidence. Okay? They like to see you waiting for them. They're intimidated by the strength that you show. As far as this abundance that they have right now, they might need an abundant amount of validation. They might need an abundant amount of money to feel good about themselves. But if we're applying abundance to truth, the truth is this is the type of person that wants to own you. They just are. They're insecure. Four of Cups. They're always looking at these 3 cups. Boogie, if you're going to stay in here, you got to be quiet, you little nut. Okay? They're always looking at things from the glass half empty. All right? They don't see this Ace of Cups right up here. I feel like this person needs more growth before they're ready for you. Doesn't mean that they're not your person. It just means that they have a little more growing to do before they're ready for, they might have a lot of abundance in their life, but as far as abundance and love, I don't feel like they're ready for it. They're too intimidated by the fact that you get a lot of attention and that you demonstrate strength. You demonstrate strength by showing vulnerability. They're not comfortable doing that. And that's a problem. It is a problem for you because I see that, it feels like you're ready. You're ready for something solid. You're ready for something that, feels like even give and take. If you move towards this person, you're going to be giving more than you get. At least right now. What happens in the future, we don't know. But this person has some struggles around self-confidence and self-worth. And it's not up to you to fix that for them. It just isn't. All right? All right. Aries, that is what I have for you. All right? So I'm also starting to do daily readings. So you can look for those every day. There will be a daily reading. It'll be topical. So, every Monday will be a topic. Every Tuesday will be a topic. So, it can either, if the general reading isn't resonating with you, the topical reading might resonate with you better, or give you some guidance where maybe the general reading did not. All right, so you can look for those. And also, of course, if you are looking for a personal reading, you can reach out to me. I'm always here for you. Just reach out and I will respond quickly most of the time. Sometimes I'm busy, but I will absolutely respond to you and we'll get you taken care of. All right, so if not, no problem. I will talk to you next time. And again, you can look for the daily readings to be posted by 8 a.m. in the morning, okay? And those are for anybody that needs it, all right? All right, guys, so that's what I have for you, and I will talk to you next time. All right, much love. Bye.